Let's talk about the Homophone Flipbook we are going to make today. You were given this piece of paper right here. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to write your name on the back of it. Then I want you to fold it over. So we have the boxes on one side and then the writing on the back. So name on the back, fold it over so we have the boxes on one side and your name on the other. Come back to me when you've done that. Along with your piece of paper, you were also given a homophone on a card. I was given this homophone. This is my homophone right here. Pear. P-E-A-R, like the fruit. Now there is another word that sounds just like pear, but it's spelled differently. And I have to think about that word because I'm going to put it in my other box. Your word that you have, you're going to write it down in one of the boxes. Then you're going to think of another word that sounds just the same, but it's written differently. So I'm going to think of a word. I want you to pause the video and think of a word that matches your homophone after you write it in one of the boxes. All right, I thought for a minute, and I know that pear sounds the same as pear. This is P-E-A-R, this is P-A-I-R. So it's spelled differently and has a different meaning. You should have another word in your second box that sounds just like the first word, but it's spelled differently and has a different meaning. Okay? If you're still struggling, ask for some help. I'm sure that there's somebody in the room that can help you find two words that sound the same, but they are spelled differently. The next step in this activity is I want you to get a pair of scissors, either from my desk or from the shelf or from your binder, and I want you to cut a line just right down here in between these boxes. I'm going to pause the video and we'll do that now. All right, now we've got two flaps, one for each word. The next step involves some colors. So you're going to need some colored pencils or crayons. You can get those from your binder pouch, or I have my little bin you can use. But we are going to lift up the flap on each word. We're going to draw a picture of it and then write it correctly in a sentence. So I'm going to draw a picture of a pear, like the fruit, and then I'm going to write a sentence down. Then I'm going to draw a picture of a pear of something. I haven't decided yet. Then I will use a sentence to describe what I have drawn. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video and do that now and show you what I'm doing. So before you go on to the next step, just watch and so you know exactly what's going on. All right, my friends, I have made a very rudimentary drawing. Remember that I am showing that example, but I want you to take time in your drawing, okay? But I have my pear, my fruit, and I have my sentence. It says the pear is juicy and sweet. Notice I have a capital letter at the beginning of my sentence and a period at the end. Then I have my pair of shoes, pair of mittens. My favorite pair of mittens are red. Capital letter and a period. Okay. Of course, I expect your drawing to be colored in and detailed, but this is just to show you an example of what I want you to do. You're going to give me a picture for each word. You're going to write a sentence underneath each word. You're going to make sure you have the words on the outside of each flap. When you are done, please hand these into the language section and move on to whatever instructions you are given next. Good luck and have fun.